Hi, my name is Mark Flanders. I'm running for the state legislature in the 42nd District, in case you didn't know that already. First of all, who I am, I was born and raised in Whatcom County, out Cliffside Drive. I've also traveled quite a bit, lived in Seattle for 6 years, been in Europe for a year or so, been to West Africa, lived in Manhattan for 5 years. Back there I was production manager for a publishing company. I've been in the printing and publishing trade for 25 years. Got started long ago with a little community press on the back porch on the south side, and printing for progressive groups and teaching people how to run the press and all that sort of thing. Years ago, Christy knows, she's another graphics person from a long time, and the Soats are around here as well. There's not yet. So I'm also a little bit of a cultural, I like to think of myself as a little bit of a cultural liaison, because my dad was a college professor, and we had pipe smoking, the Vietnam War, and all kinds of students over at our house. And then my life kind of changed because he passed away, and my mom remarried, and I had sort of a redneck dad. A nice enough guy in his way, but in fact, he's supporting me. He put 2 signs up out on Paradise Road, so I have no complaints against my stepdad. Made my peace with that. But he did teach me, he taught me how to shoot guns and ride dirt bikes and, you know, be a redneck guy. So I kind of felt, not so much that I became that, but I can see it. It's, I have a little bit of both in me on that. I'm also the baby in a baby boomer generation. My older brothers and sisters are Vietnam War era, and I was the kid. So like in the wonder years, that's my age. I'm the age of that kid. So I'm also a little bit of a crossover between the civil rights era and the Sex Pistols. So there's a little, or, you know, generation. It's a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of a crossover culturally there. So I think, in many ways, it's a confusing bio I'm giving you here. The point is, I'm a good communicator, and one of the things I've found so far in my adventure of running for office in the last month and a half is once people get done beating up on me for being a politician, then they give me an earful about whatever it is they know all about. And one person, it might be disability, because, you know, my fellow I was just talking to, $700 a month for his disability. He's got to buy all his medication. He's an epileptic. He's got to work under the table. But whatever he knows about, I get an earful on. And I've been finding that from the farmers and from basically every group and every person, actually, if you give enough listen. And I've been learning so much from people, and I'm realizing that that is what I think being a representative is learning from people and then trying to take that and do something with it in Olympia with regards to what the state can do. Now, some people say a lot of the issues that I got involved in why am I running is the big question everyone wants to know, but I got involved in electoral politics in 2004, and then again with the Obama campaign. And I got to thinking maybe we have a chance, maybe, to actually make a change. There's a lot of cynicism out there. When you talk to people, you got to almost get over that before you can even start the conversation. People are so cynical and frustrated and upset with the way things are. And you know what? Things are not okay. You know, it's a great day. Thank you for coming, but the gas prices are so high. It's not coffee shop chit chat anymore. It's I can't get into town on the gas I have any more time. It's getting to the stage where people actually are having to make real adjustments, and these are important issues. The dollar falling to where it's at. We financed the war on, you know, on credit, you know, for the wrong reasons. There's a lot of things, you know, the Enron, the power. It just goes on and on. The fiasco, the way things have been. And you can say these are national issues, and they are, and that's kind of what got me going. But you know what? Jobs, environment, education is a huge one. All these things are also state issues. They're also local issues. There's the way the global economy works. It's all the same things we have to deal with right here in Whatcom County in the 42nd. It's the same stuff that you have to deal with on the global level and on the national level at the state, and on even the western states. So I do care about these things. I've cared about things for a long time, and as far as why I'm running, I think I'm 49, I'm going to be 50, and I've done a lot of things for myself in my life. Sometimes I've made 3 music CDs, and I lived in New York, and I got a feather in my cap. I composed something for the Alvin Ailey Dance Company, and got to stand on the stage and wave. And I've done a lot of, travel. I've done a lot of things for me, and I feel like at some point it's important to do something for somebody else. And I really am looking at this as public service. So I'm sticking my neck out, and people are judging me whether I'm good enough to do the job or not, and I'll take that. That's fine. But should I get your vote? Should I win in the 42nd? I will work my tail off, and I'm not kidding. I'll work my tail off. I will be honest, and I have a big heart, and I listen well. So these are sort of the fundamentals of what I can offer, and I guess that's the short speech. We'll leave it at that for now. We'll take a few questions.